This morning we're going to be talking about breaking free. Breaking free from what? Breaking free from the spirits that are attached to us. And we're going to be talking about using a plate. And this is just a clay plate that we got at the dollar store for $1. And then we took a magic marker and and wrote on the plate. It's just a plain white plate. So we're going to be talking about prophetic action this morning. And this wasn't something that came from me. It was a prophetic word from Pastor Alf Lukau in South Africa. And we want to give credit where credit's due. So some time ago, I had watched a video from Pastor Alf. And on the video, he was talking about having a convention and having people break free from the spirits that are attached to them. Well, I want to talk a little bit about those spirits because there's a lot of wrong teaching going on today. The moment that we gave our life to Christ and He came and moved into our heart, Holy Spirit came in with Him. And there's a teaching that as soon as Holy Spirit comes in, all the other spirits leave. Well, that's not true. That's not true at all. When we're born again, our spirit is reconnected to Father. Our spirit is born again, but we still have our soul to deal with. Now, our soul's been running our life for all of our life until we gave our life to Christ. And from the time we were born, and even before we were born, while we were still in our mother's womb, spirits had attached to our soul. Well, when we came here from heaven as a spirit, our job is to get our soul back home to heaven. Well, how do we do that? Well, we first of all, we give our life to Christ so that He becomes the owner of our life. And then we have to start doing what? We have to start cleaning up our soul. Because the Word says that we should all prosper and be in good health as our soul prospers. Is everybody? Does that include you and I? Absolutely. Father wants you to prosper, not just financially, but He wants you to prosper in your health. He wants you to prosper. He wants your soul to be well, your body to be well. He wants you to be well. Well, why aren't we well? Because spirits attach to us. So one of the things that I learned from Pastor Alf was that we can break those off using a prophetic action. So what we've done is we've taken a plate, just like the one I just showed you, and we've taken the plate and we've written some of the things that we want to get set free from on that plate. And the fundamental ones are ones like selfishness and pride and lust and fear and rejection and anger and witchcraft and unbelief and jealousy. And religious spirits. So we've written the name of those spirits on the plate. But we've even taken it further because Patricia and I did this together some time ago, and I'm going to show you what we did. And if you can look, that the plates are the plates that we took some time, and we thought about every possible spirit that could be affecting us. And I'm going to try to get this so I don't have the light shine on it. And I'm not doing very well, but there we go. There's the plates that we've done. And you can take a screenshot of these, and you can see what we've done over a period of time. And there we go. So we took and we spent time and we prayed and we fasted and we asked Father and Holy Spirit to reveal the things to us that could have attachments to our soul. And over a period of a week or so, we kept adding and adding and adding and adding until we got everything that we could possibly think that could have been attached to our soul. Well, I can tell you that when I gave my life to Christ 45 years ago, the people that I was with were Assembly of God people, and they had a teaching that as soon as you got saved, every spirit left. Well, that was an absolute untruth. There was no truth in that, because when I was 67, I got freed of the spirit of Jezebel, and she had been with me since birth because I inherited it from my mother, and she inherited it from her mother. So we have generational spirits that are attached to us. So we're born, we come out of the womb, and we're little babies, and we start to learn to speak. And what's the first word that we usually learn? It's usually mom or mommy. Isn't that usually the first word? Because it's easy. Mum, mum, mum. And what's the next word that we learn? Mine, 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 mine. The spirit of selfishness comes in because it's all about us. So it's all about, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Well, that's where it starts. And then our parents, our mom and dad, brag on us and we get a fat head. And then pride comes in. We think we're better than we are. Well, we all have to deal with these. You have to deal with them. I have to deal with them. And sometimes we have the spirit of anger. Because if we get angry, we get our way. Which goes back to selfishness. If I make a scene, then I get my way. Well, all of these things attach to us, and they keep us from being what we can be in Father. So, Patricia and I took our plates, like these plates. We took the plates, and we wrote all these things on the plates. And then we took the plates, and we put the plates in a bag, and I'm going to show you what we did. And here's a bag that we picked up when we got the plates. We put the plates in a bag, and then we tie the plates, we tie the bag, we tied the bag shut. And then we took the bag and we put it in another bag. And we did this 3 times, and we tied the bag in the opposite direction. And we tied up the bags. Well, I'm going to tell you why we did that. Because we wanted to smash these plates to break these spirits from us, but we wanted to do it in the driveway, and we didn't want a piece of plate all over the driveway. So we took our plates, and we put the plates in the bags, and we went out in the driveway, and we prayed, and we said, spirits, I command you spirits to be broken off of me. And we smashed the plates on the driveway. Well, I'm telling you this because I have experienced it. And something happened. All of a sudden, a lot of pressure left me. A lot of pressure left. Now, which spirits it was, I don't really know. But I know that we had written everything on those plates that we wanted to be released from. And we can be released because this is a prophetic action. We're taking the name of the Spirit, writing it on the plate, and then smashing that spirit off of us. We're breaking that spirit from its attachment to our soul. Because, you see, we want to prosper, and you want to prosper, but we only prosper as our souls prosper. Well, our spirit got saved, right? Our spirit was regenerated. Our spirit became connected to Father again. Our spirit was given life, but we have to deal with our soul. We have to deal with it. And there are generational spirits that have a hold of us, and we may not even know what they are. But all of us have them. We all have them. The only one that didn't have spirits connected to his soul was Jesus, Yeshua. Because when he went into the graveyard, and the demoniac said to him, Son of David, what have we to do with you? Well, do you realize that spirits and other people know the spirits that are in us? And they can relate to those spirits. And those spirits are attacking us, and our spirits are connected to them until we get rid of them. Well, how do you get rid of them? Prophetically, we can break those spirits off of us. You know, when I gave my life to Christ, I had been drinking 2/5 of liquor every night, every day. I was what you call a drunk. And that Sunday morning, I gave my life to Christ. And that Wednesday, I realized I hadn't had a drink since Saturday night. That was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And Father took that away from me. But he took that one away from me. I still had to deal with 3 packs of Camels every day. And I still had to deal with a nickel bag of Mary Jane every day. I still had to deal with that. Well, thankfully, when I was a boy, we used to go to the tobacco warehouses, and us being young, silly kids, we would urinate on the tobacco. Well, that Friday, I lit a Camel, and it smelt like I had just urinated on a fire. And I knew that I had gotten back what I put out. That was my last Camel. That was 45 years ago. And I had to deal with the Mary Jane, and I hadn't had a joint since 45 years ago. But I had to deal with that one. But there's other spirits that I had. I had Jezebel for 67 years. And I didn't know it until Jezebel manifested. And then an apostle and my best friend cast that spirit out of me, and I was set free. So now prophetically, you can do what we did. You can go to the dollar store or someplace. You can get a clay plate. Take your magic marker and write on that plate everything that you can comes to your mind and pray about it. Just don't do it quickly. Pray about it. Get all those spirits on that plate, and then prophetically take that plate out somewhere on a sidewalk or a driveway like ours, or even a rock somewhere, a big boulder, and wrap it up in plastic bags like this, just so you don't have a big mess to clean up. Smash it and break yourself free. God bless you.